Hey guys, Marsingen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so let's go over the big news from Global Dokkan that came out earlier today on a producer letter. I know some of you guys don't follow or don't even use Twitter, let alone follow Dokkan stuff. I don't know if they posted this on the Facebook as well, but earlier this morning when I was streaming some JP stuff, we mentioned this, and like some people in the chat had no idea, right? Because not everybody necessarily follows on from these sources, because this was tweeted out while I was asleep. I think it came out at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. UK time, so there is still a possibility that some of you guys haven't seen this. So we're going to go through not only what they said in the actual producer letter, but actually show the unit a little bit, show some of the stuff that you guys can do to get ready. So let me change over to this view, is a little bit better for viewing these images on Twitter. So we've gotten a new producer letter. This is the operation team of the international version of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, all like 2 of them that probably work for Global. So a new Carnival featured character arrives in the Rising Dragon Carnival. So as we had basically all expected, what with Global having put in the news a little while ago, that February we were going to finally get the update that will allow you to exchange extra characters that you've pulled that are already rainbowed from Carnival banners for Carnival coins, like you can on every other banner. Honestly, they never should have released it without it working in the first place. I don't really understand why they thought that was acceptable to bring out like this new format of banner with a new format of coin, but you couldn't trade in the characters like you could for all the other ones. So that is being added. So we obviously speculated that that must mean we are getting a Carnival banner coming soon. And so of course it is going to be the STR Super Saiyan Goku. And he is going to arrive on the 15th of February, PST. So, judging by the time that banners always release, this will be the morning of Thursday the 16th for me here in the UK. I will be live to stream some summons, and obviously it will be the evening of Wednesday the 15th, depending on where you are in the US. So, if we go back over to the more zoomed in view and take a look at the wiki here. So this is the unit once they are fully awakened to LR. Transcendent power that shakes the heaven and earth. Super Saiyan Goku. So this is the Hachiak OVA, plan to eradicate the Super Saiyans themed unit. And as you can see from the art, is actually Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta and Piccolo. But the unit is just called Super Saiyan Goku. Now, in terms of the way Dokkan does units, this is the much better way of the unit existing, because it means that they're not limited to categories and links, right? They have all the categories and links that a Goku would have, including like Goku Family, Turtle School, Bond of Parent and Child, and then obviously we have this very solid link set, very standard for like a Super Saiyan Goku, very, very good link set. Now, the one thing you do have to bear in mind is, funnily enough, this is the 3rd Carnival LR, because he's a Carnival exclusive. He will only return on certain Carnival banners in the future. And out of the 3 that exist, this is the 3rd one, and is also the 2nd Super Saiyan Goku. So he shares the exact same name with the Tech Carnival Goku, often referred to as Birdku. I think they have the exact same link set, but they can't link together. So that is something you have to bear in mind when team building or doing things like EZA's, where you actually still can't use same name units, that this guy is going to be in competition for multiple other Super Saiyan Gokus, right? There's the AGL Spirit Bomb Absorbed one, there's the Namek one, like there's just a whole bunch of other Super Saiyan Gokus. And whilst you can, of course, still run them on a team together, they're not going to be able to link, so you need to plan out your rotations effectively. So the benefit of using this guy over one of the other ones is this guy is a support unit. So we would say that like the Tech Carnival Goku is a defensive unit, Namek Goku's more of an offensive unit. This guy is a support and utility unit. So they start off with a decent amount of attack and defense and some extra ki, and then they give super class allies 2 ki and 50% defense, and they also have damage reduction of 30%. Then they get an additional attack and defense 15% with each attack received, up to 75. They get 2 extra ki from the turn in which they receive the 5th attack, and then they have a permanent scouter ability once they receive the 10th attack. They also get an additional 50% attack and launch a guaranteed additional super on the turn that you use their active skill or that you get to 24 ki. Now, considering they raise attack and defense for 1 turn on both of their supers, then obviously getting an additional is very good for them. They also raise superclass allies attack by 50% for 1 turn on their 18 ki. So once they're built up, because they have damage reduction against certain enemies, you could kind of get away with putting them in slot 1, but I think for most like hard red zone bosses and things like that, these guys are primarily going to be used as a floating support unit. You could use them on main rotation, right? Like in slot 2, they definitely are good enough. And then the kind of main strategy you want to use for these guys is to let them take hits early on while the enemy is at their weakest state, because then you can build up not only their extra ki, but the scouter effect. And then, of course, to use their active skill, they have to take 10 attacks as well. So basically, the scouter and the active skill are pretty tied together. Basically, it just does big damage. All attacks are guaranteed crits for them in that turn. But also, all allies ki 5 for 1 turn. So on the turn that you use it, especially if you're running a very LR heavy team, everyone's going to be getting their 18 ki supers, which is really, really good. So something to bear in mind if you are going to summon for this unit. As we can see on the image here, it is a Rising Dragon Carnival, double rates, and of course you get an extra Kai per summon. So this is an image here that shows these are all the medals that you need to awaken the unit. So you pull them as this SSR at the top, Super Saiyan Goku. Then you need 35 Namek Goku medals and 7 of the Hachiak medals from the Hero Extermination Plan. Those can be a huge pain in the ass to drop. I farmed the 7 of these medals as soon as this unit was released on JP. As soon as we knew what medals you needed to awaken them, I farmed these medals up straight away, because the drop rate for these can be pretty bad. So I would say if you do want to summon for these guys, go ahead and farm these Hachiak medals now. All these other medals you can farm throughout the week. Today is Monday, so it's the AGL events day. You can farm the Gohan and the Trunks medals you need at the bottom here. Then we've got the Namek Goku medals are needed for both stages. They'll be available on Wednesday. Super Vegeta is going to be, I guess, technically Thursday, which for me is the day this banner comes out, and then this Piccolo will be Friday. Or, of course, you can just use the keys in order to go ahead and farm those medals. So you only need 14 of each for the final stage. So if you're someone who doesn't care about only saving your boosts for link leveling, you literally just have to use a boost, play the event once. There's your 14 medals. Grab the medals and you're good to go. The other good thing as well, because it is a Super Saiyan Goku, it has a farmable super attack, and I say farmable, the easiest way to do it, if you're someone that has been doing a lot of link leveling, or you just used to grind ranks and stuff like that, and you have a lot of green gems, you can buy AGL Super Saiyan Gokus from the barber shop for 100 green gems. So you just have to buy 9 of them, awaken them to UR, and then there are 100% chance to raise this guy's SA, get him to full SA 10, and then obviously once you awaken him to LR, you will then need to use 10 Kais to get him to SA 20. So this is all coming on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, and then the most exciting part, I think, for a lot of people, is as we move on, this is just talking about the Super Saiyan Goku, so they actually confirm here that the thing about the Carnival coins exchange is going to be implemented on the 21st. So funnily enough, it's actually going to be just under a week after the banner comes out. So make sure, as long as you've got the box space, you are still saving those characters if you pull any units that you already have Rainbow. But at least we are finally getting that update, right? And then the last part that people are going to find the most exciting is, yes, here we go. Global is getting the Gohan and Cell EZAs that we did not get during the New Year celebration. They are going to be released on Global on the 22nd of February PST. So that is the evening of Wednesday, or the morning of Thursday the 23rd for me. So basically 1 week after the Carnival banner. And then this is basically going to tide us over until the end of February. We'll go into the beginning of March, and that's where we'll see the next actual main unit release, which will probably be Tech Bardock. So we're getting the EZA for Gohan and Cell. The thing that drove Dokkan Twitter insane, grown men crying like babies on social media because the version that has always been behind didn't get the EZA's on JP at the same time. I keep making jokes about it, but we talked about it a lot on the stream today. Obviously, I know why people were mad. The celebration definitely looked like, especially from the beginning, that everything was going to be shared, especially when we got Gogeta and Broly. So whilst I've had many debates back and forth with people about, like, you know, how much of it was us jumping to conclusions, how much was expectations set by the game, etc., etc. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter anymore because they are finally coming. It is going to be, what, 10 days or something from now when this video is going up. We are finally getting these EZAs actually come to global. So if we go ahead and take a look on the wiki, so this is going to be, what, the 22nd of February is what's going to fill in this box here. So we had to wait, what, a month and 10 days apparently to get them, which is stupid that we didn't get them at the same time anyway, because let's be honest, it's not like the meta has moved any further forward. Like, these guys are going to be just as good dropping now as they would have been if they dropped like a month ago. We haven't got any suddenly new hard content that we couldn't beat, and now these guys are coming out and they're going to just one-shot everything. So now, because they've come out so soon after they came out on JP, I genuinely just don't understand why they didn't just release them both at the same time, but there you go, it is what it is. So Gohan, super good after his EZA. He has guard as long as you have 58% or more HP. He's still an infinite stacker. He has a built-in high chance to crit if there's an android enemy. He's stacking defense on both of his attacks. Unfortunately, they can't change active skill conditions with EZAs yet. They'd have to do a full update to the way the game works to be able to do that, which hopefully they will do in the future. And since Android 16, I mean, I guess the Int Super Strike one's not the worst, but HP is 58% or less with an existing Android's ally on the team starting from the 5th turn is actually not the worst category when you can run him on teams like, for example, if you run him with the LR Gods, because whilst not a movie hero, he's on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, you could run the Gammas on that team. And then, of course, they are androids, so then you're going to have an android ally on the team. So it's actually not impossible to see the transformation for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan these days, and he is incredibly powerful. He has a guaranteed additional super when facing multiple enemies, or a high chance of launching an additional super just in general. So we actually get to see his super cool 12-key super attack animation, so that is going to be very exciting. And then Cell is an interesting one because pre-transformation, he's nothing really that crazy. Like, he's still decent, but he's not really anything too crazy. But his transformation condition has changed from 30% or less to 40% or less, and then he transforms into Perfect Cell, giving you the full heal. And this guy is absolutely cracked. If you get enough orbs to fully max out his passive, he can be one of the hardest hitting units. Like, he hits insanely hard if you're getting his full passive. Once he's transformed, he's looking like one of the better LRs in the game. It's just unfortunate that pre-transformation, he's not anything all that special. So all of this stuff is coming to global within the next week or so. I guess 3 days to 10 days, depending on which one you're looking forward to the most. The Carnival Goku, I will do a separate video about his banner. I always do like those summon or skip type videos. I imagine we're probably going to get a ticket pack as well, but usually I record those videos the night before the banner, so that should hopefully be confirmed to be the case or not by the time I make that video. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. What are you most hyped for the upcoming future for global? Is it going to be the Cell and the Gohan EZAs? Is it going to be the Carnival Goku? Remember, I'll talk about this in the actual banner video specifically, but remember that Tech Carnival Goku and Physical Metal Cooler will not be available on this banner. So if you were only thinking about summoning to get them, they are not available on this banner. They will not return until the anniversary. So let me know what you guys think down below. Personally, I'm pretty hyped for this Goku. I am going to summon for him. The Carnival banners during the worldwide celebration treated me quite well in terms of luck. So I am hoping to obviously pull a copy for the sake of content, but I would like to pull dupes because I think this is a very good unit that will be very fun to run on a lot of teams. So let me know all your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.